We picked up the kids on the bus the first day. Some of them were really shy and introverted. Some of them were more the attention getters. They kind of had the look at me attitude, and some were just bullying. They were just bullying the other kids because they had friends there.
They're running some anxiety. They're insecure, they may be a little afraid. Kids go into their posturing mode, and we go through this with every camp.
They signed up, but they have no idea what it really consists of. But you can tell that they're nervous. They're very on edge. They're very quiet. They're not very talkative. They're trying to feel everyone out just the same way that we are.
The younger kids who are leaving their parents for the first time are a little bit more nervous or a little bit more shy.
You got out here, and usually you have that obstinate kind of, I don't want to be here, few kids, one or two. And then you'll get the homesick kid.
The transformation in one day, where they are comfortable being here with their new group of kids that they're put together with. They create those bonds and friendships.
When they all found out I was a deputy sheriff with Marin County, some you could see were completely turned off by the idea. Some lit up, and others just kind of saw me as a big buddy because we were doing the same things as them all day. I became a dolphin and we swam, you know, side by side. Some of these kids blatantly just disrespect law enforcement. And so that was a huge challenge, I guess, to find the right words to speak to a kid at camp, you know, out of a uniform setting. Like, I'm a person too. Yes, I work in law enforcement, but I'm a person too.
Sometimes these kids, that's all they see. All they see is us walking away with their family member, taking them to jail in handcuffs.
You're a cop, you know, what's up, cop? Hi, cop, that's what he kept saying. And I kept holding my name tag up. I said, my name's Corriene, you know, why don't we go by first names?
He's like, I was just kidding. I really didn't mean that. 3 days into camp now, he's changed his views because we don't want them to be afraid of us. We want them to know us as people. We want them to know that we do care about them.
They look at us like robots. I mean, watching them with SWAT today, they don't necessarily see a person. They see gadgets and gear and toys and guns and police cars and lights. They don't look at that there's a person, you know, behind all of that actually has to make the decisions on what to use and what to do. The first day they were kind of scared of us like they're police officers, and now it's like all these hugs and we're all talking about, oh my gosh, we're so sore, these kids keep jumping all over us.
Here we're side by side, swimming with them, encouraging them.
I'm gonna be safe because I'm here with Rebecca, I'm here with Dominick, I'm here with Mickey D, I'm here with Roy, with counselors and the police officers and the deputies that come out here. You do get close to some of these kids and you do build that relationship, and you do build that trust.
The magic that happens with camp as we draw them out and get them into the different activities, and they start interacting with the officers and deputies, and they start interacting with the counselors and the CITs and the other campers, relationships are formed.
It's dynamic to see kids come from different parts of a small Marin community and connect on so many levels.
Today at the beach we played cone ball. Now it's, I want to be on the kids team. I want to face these officers. That's what we want. Turtle Ponds, it's kind of a magic place. Whether you're a beginner swimmer or advanced, the great thing about this camp is they adjust where everyone's kind of equal. They have life vests for the kids who can't swim just as well as the other kids, but they still keep them involved.
All kids have to go through a testing process before they get into Turtle Pond. They start over here in this little lagoon area. There's 3 levels of testing. There's a frog test, a seal test, and a dolphin test. And they all have to take each test to get out here, to swim out here and be dolphins.
They find the buddy. They tell us their names. We put them on the in or the out, depending on whether they're coming in or out. And then we have the different levels: frog, seal, and dolphin. Frogs can go in the shallow end up to their waist. Seals can go anywhere in the shallow end, and dolphins can go wherever. And a seal and a frog and a seal can go in the deep end as long as they're wearing a PFD.
He's the whale and I'm the shrimp.
All right.
That's in my world too.
Can you swim as good as a whale?
Yeah, come on. I'll jump in there in a second, you guys.
Can you swim like a whale?
I'm the shrimp. Come on.
Cannonball.
I cannot believe you're going to betray me.
Cannonball contest.
Hold my hand, hold on.
You guys are going to throw me.
No! Ready, I'm blowing my hand. 1, 2, 3, go. Come on!
And we just come and create the fun.
There's no doubt in my mind that they will always remember this experience.
I think if more kids in the communities where these children actually come from had this opportunity, they might make one less bad choice or bad decision, or be influenced by bad decisions and bad choices just a little bit less.
And for me, I don't think any other camp offers something like that. You know, there's sports camps, you know, day camps, you know, they have camps that go on field trips every day. But to be with the same people for 1 week doing these type of activities together, you build closeness with these people, friendships.
I have things I work through when I'm here at camp. And the connections I make with these kids is, this camp is so good for them.
This is our biggest class, biggest group of kids. When Rebecca and I are doing the applications, I think she received over 200 and something applications.
And seeing these kids, letting them know that what's out there, there's hope, whether they may not see it.
There's a reason why we call the kids that we serve at-risk underserved, you know, because these kids don't have the opportunity to come to a place like Walker Creek Ranch and spend time out in nature and have fun.
You know, it takes a little bit of time, but when they go in the pond, in Turtle Pond together, and they start swimming together, they're building bonds right away. And it's amazing to see, it's amazing to watch throughout the week how fast they change in the beginning and where they are tonight for closing circle.
Give back to them something a little bit more, make them a little bit more reassured that cops aren't always bad. I mean, that's ultimately what we want to do out here, but we want to give them an experience that they'll be able to flash back on.
They're going to go back to their friends first day of school, and they're going to say, what did you do this summer? And they're going to say, hopefully, you know, I went to Camp Chance. And you know what was really cool? I got to see a SWAT presentation, I got to see a robot, I got to see, you know, the Bearcat that they drive around in and the armored vehicle. I got to go inside the armored vehicle, I got to go fishing, I got to go, you know, play basketball with the police officers. It was really fun.
When you're out on the street or when you're out checking schools, they come up to you, and it's the best feeling in the world is they know you by first name, you know most of them. You start talking about the activities you did.
We want the kids to have a quality experience. It's all about building the rapport. And we can't do that if I've got 8 officers and 100 kids. When I imagine how this program can grow, I think about optimizing that, optimizing the number of officers involved to the number of campers that we can bring out here. There's a magic here that happens, and it's cops and kids together.
Think of how many kids have been affected by this, and affected in the most incredible way. The way they open up here is profound. What if double the amount of youth could participate in this program? Multiply that by the impact that they have when they go and talk about it amongst their friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am impressed. There are a lot of people here to thank, but the first group I'm going to thank is you, the kids, because you